Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is enjoying their day. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Sally threw her Marchetti career away for Billy. Sally discarded a remarkable career at Marchetti, where her success was increasing daily. Even with her talent and enthusiasm for fashion, she chose to leave it all behind to partner with Billy at Abbott Communications. Sadly, Billy's obsession with Chancellor has posed significant challenges in their relationship. His desire to prove himself to Jill Abbott, Jess Walton, and seek revenge on Victor Newman, Eric Braden, has certainly impacted their romance. Fans of Y&R are aware that Billy ultimately pressured Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, to withdraw his funding and fully committed to a partnership with Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn. That quickly fell apart. Sally Spector's decision to throw away her promising Marchetti career for Billy Abbott has sent shockwaves through the young and the restless universe, sparking heated debates among fans and raising serious questions about her judgment, priorities, and the long-term consequences of following her heart instead of her ambition. Sally, once seen as one of Genoa City's most ambitious, driven, and resilient women, seems to have let love cloud her professional instincts once again, a pattern that has defined much of her journey since she first stepped into the spotlight. Her choice to walk away from Marchetti, the fashion powerhouse she helped shape, has not only jeopardized her reputation in the industry, but also reignited discussions about whether Billy Abbott is truly worth the sacrifice. To understand the magnitude of Sally's decision, we have to rewind to the rise of her career at Marchetti, a company that became the ultimate symbol of her redemption. After a string of professional failures and personal betrayals in Los Angeles, Sally arrived in Genoa City determined to rebuild her life and prove that she could thrive in the cutthroat world of fashion. She clawed her way up from nothing, leveraging her design talent, strategic mind, and fierce determination to win a coveted spot at Marchetti under the guidance of Lauren Fenmore and later Summer Newman and Kyle Abbott. Despite initial friction with her co-workers and bosses, Sally slowly proved her worth. She brought flair, creativity, and bold innovation to the brand, helping revitalize its image and attract attention from younger demographics. For the first time in years, she seemed to have found her place, both creatively and professionally. Her designs drew praise, her confidence flourished, and she began building a name for herself independent of her turbulent past. But as is often the case in Genoa City, professional success came hand in hand with personal complications. Sally's entanglement with Adam Newman, followed by her eventual connection with Nick, blurred the lines between her business and love life. Still, she managed to hold her ground, walking the fine line between passion and professionalism. However, her world took another turn when Billy Abbott re-entered her orbit. Billy, a man with his own complicated history of self-sabotage, became both a confidant and a romantic interest, two roles that soon collided in ways neither of them anticipated. Billy Abbott has always been a man who walks a dangerous tightrope between brilliance and destruction. His charm, charisma, and reckless spontaneity make him magnetic, but his inability to maintain balance often leaves chaos in his wake. From his gambling addiction to his impulsive career decisions and failed relationships, Billy has spent years oscillating between success and collapse. And yet, for some reason, Sally saw something in him that she couldn't resist, perhaps because she recognized a reflection of her own flaws and vulnerabilities. The chemistry between Sally and Billy was undeniable from the start. Their witty banter, shared sense of rebellion, and mutual understanding of being Genoa City's misunderstood outsiders made them an unlikely but compelling match. Billy admired Sally's fire, her unapologetic drive, and her refusal to conform to the expectations of others. In turn, Sally saw in Billy a man who, despite his demons, had the courage to live on his own terms. But what started as a flirtation soon evolved into a deep emotional connection, one that began to interfere with Sally's professional life. While Billy was exploring his next move within Chancellor Winters, Sally found herself increasingly distracted from her responsibilities at Marchetti. Meetings were missed, designs delayed, and creative focus waned as her attention shifted toward her new relationship. Summer Newman, who had always been wary of Sally's intentions, took notice of the change. Whispers spread through the office, with speculation that Sally's growing attachment to Billy was compromising her role as a designer and creative leader. And in the world of high fashion, where timing, image, and consistency mean everything, such distractions can be deadly. It wasn't long before tension reached a breaking point. Reports suggest that Sally faced mounting pressure from both her colleagues and the upper management at Marchetti. Some insiders claimed she was given an ultimatum to refocus on her career or risk losing her standing within the company. Others believe Sally walked away voluntarily, unwilling to deal with the scrutiny or potential humiliation. Regardless of how it happened, the result was the same. Sally Spectra, the woman who had fought tooth and nail to rebuild her reputation, threw away her position at Marchetti, all for a relationship with Billy Abbott. Fans are divided. Some believe Sally made a bold, romantic decision, choosing love over ambition in a world that often demands women sacrifice personal happiness for professional success. Others see it as yet another tragic misstep in Sally's ongoing saga of self-sabotage, a pattern that began long before she arrived in Genoa City. After all, this isn't the first time Sally has let emotions derail her career. In Los Angeles, her obsession with Wyatt Spencer and her scheme to fake a terminal illness destroyed her credibility in the fashion world. In Genoa City, her tangled relationships with Adam and Nick created professional fallout that nearly cost her everything. Now, history seems to be repeating itself. Only this time, the stakes are even higher. Billy Abbott, for all his charm and passion, is hardly a stable foundation to build a future on. His career at Chancellor Winters has been hanging by a thread, and his history of self-destruction doesn't inspire much confidence. Many viewers fear that Sally's decision to tie her fate to us could lead her down the same dark path that Billy has walked so many times before. Yet there's another side to the story, one that paints Sally not as reckless, but as a woman finally choosing authenticity over image. For years, she's been defined by her ambition, constantly fighting to prove herself to people who doubted her. She's played by the rules, taken hits, and worked tirelessly to climb the ladder, only to be knocked down time and time again by office politics, betrayals, and public judgment. Maybe, for once, she wanted to stop pretending that her career was the only thing that mattered. Maybe she wanted to take a leap of faith, even if it meant falling. The question now is, where does Sally go from here? Professionally, she's once again at a crossroads. With Marchetti behind her, her options are limited. Genoa City's fashion scene isn't exactly brimming with opportunities, and rebuilding her reputation, again, won't be easy. But Sally Spectra has proven time and again that she's resilient. Every time she's been knocked down, she's found a way to rise from the ashes, more determined than before. Some fans speculate that she might start her own fashion label, independent from the constraints of corporate structure. Others believe she could pivot into a new field entirely, design consulting, media, or even joining forces with one of Genoa City's other powerful players. As for her relationship with Billy, only time will tell whether it's built to last or destined to crumble like so many of his past romances. Billy insists that he sees a future with Sally, claiming that she brings out a side of him that's both grounded and inspired. He's vowed to support her dreams and help her find her footing after leaving Marchetti. But those close to him, including Lily and Jack, are skeptical. They've seen this pattern before. Billy gets caught up in the excitement of a new relationship, promises change, and eventually reverts to his old habits. If that happens again, Sally could find herself not only heartbroken but professionally adrift. There's also the matter of Adam Newman. His connection to Sally has never fully disappeared, and some fans suspect that her departure from Marchetti could put her right back in Adam's orbit. Their chemistry remains undeniable, and Adam has a history of stepping in when Sally's life begins to unravel. Could we see another love triangle brewing? It wouldn't be out of character for the young and the restless to reignite that fire, especially now that Sally's professional life is once again in turmoil. For now, Sally's future remains uncertain, a mix of risk, hope, and a lingering question of whether she made the right choice. Was walking away from Marchetti a moment of liberation or a colossal mistake? Is her relationship with Billy the real thing, or just another detour on her long road to self-discovery? What's clear is that Sally Spectra's story is far from over. She's a survivor, flawed, impulsive, and at times her own worst enemy, but also passionate, creative, and endlessly resilient. Whether this chapter leads to heartbreak or redemption, one thing for sure, Sally will never stop fighting for what she believes in, even if the world thinks she's lost her way. Her decision to throw away her Marchetti career for Billy Abbott might seem reckless, but in Sally's world, every risk carries the possibility of reinvention. And if history has taught us anything, it's that Sally Spectre always finds a way to rise, no matter how far she falls.